Hello and welcome to Relax with Lego, the build. We're starting with bag one of Ninjago City from Ninjago movie. I'm sort of slightly having is it Ninjago or Ninjago? I think we're going to go with Ninjago, but you know, Ninjago, let's call the whole thing off. So let's begin. Lego brickheads will know that inevitably builds always begin with a minifigure. So let's get him put together. And there we go. We have Kai, and I do believe he's one of the younger characters from the movie. And he enjoys ninja training, bit of cooking, eating, trying to organise red ninja fan clubs, and he goes to school. Now this chap comes with a croissant, which I'm very happy to give to him. There we go. He's got a croissant. So we'll put him to one side. And now we will start the build. Right, now this first layer is going to be the old world of the city. And I suspect we won't get much detail on this level, but it will probably be entirely structural. There's nothing wrong with that. I always enjoy these bits actually because I really like sort of setting the groundwork. Oh, that's interesting. I like these bricks. These are the ones that have the brick detail, but normally they face out, but this one we're being told is faces in. Obviously I've done my knolling, which is why I'm finding my bricks so quickly. If you haven't watched it and you would like to watch it, there is a knolling video available on Relax with Lego for you to enjoy, and that's for people who just like to sort of zone out and enjoy themselves. Right, that goes in there. I have been warned by my friend Beavis, who's on Twitter, who has done this build. He recommended this build to me actually, that I need to pay proper attention at this stage to avoid mistakes. So all fingers crossed. That's a 3. There we go. And there we go. I just should double check. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Then I want one of these. Goes there. And one of these. And a 3 here. That goes there. Okay. Another brick. Oh, I see. Yep. And a single. And a connector. I want one of our little connectors. That goes there. It's obviously going to attach to something. And that. And these. Just checking. Is that right? Yep. I've got that right. So okay. I want 4 of these. I think we should lay these out before we put them on, so I know I've got every single piece for this little bit. 4 of those. 1 of those. 1 of these. 1 of those. 1 of those. Okay. Right. Oh no, 4 of those. Yep. And that. There. And that. There. That goes in there. Super. Now we want 2 of those. 2 of those. 1 of those. And 4. 4 of those. I must say, sometimes you don't often start with a big bit like this. I did when I did the Ghostbusters Firehouse, and I really enjoyed starting with this sort of big flat base. FYI. And as you can see, we just build up in small little increments, so it makes the build feel very manageable. So we want 1 of those. I want 8 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That goes there. So we're starting to build up now. Oh, now let's get this right. So one goes there. One goes in there. This goes 1, 2 here. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. And you can see here, obviously, you might be thinking, why have they made these all different colours? And it's precisely so you can place these correctly, because otherwise you'd be forever counting in. She said, about to count in. That goes there. And that one goes there. So there. Now we want one of those. One of those. Dark green. See, this is where Nolin becomes great help, because I've prepped the area before I've started. I can just instantly find all the bits I want. And also, Nolin is very, very, very relaxing in and of itself. I find not everyone does it. Some people will say that they part of their Lego enjoyment is finding the right piece in the bag. It's all about what you prefer doing, isn't it? But I love a good knoll. Love it. Oh, I needed 2 of those. And 1, 2, there. One of those. One of those. And that. So again, at this stage, I sometimes think unless you put them out here, it's quite easy to lose track of whether you've actually put every piece in, so it's well worth just double checking as you go along, because there is nothing worse than getting onto the next level of build and then discovering that you've got a piece wrong and you've got to go all the way back and fix it. I'm slightly excited. I mean, I haven't shown it to you yet, but I had a quick look at some of the other bags, and I'm rather looking forward to bag 2, and I'll tell you for why. It's because one of my favourite things to do when I'm doing a Lego build is tiles. I'm absolutely mad for them. I'm mad for them. And you know, I mean, obviously I don't want to give away the plot as 'twere, but bag 2 is an absolute riot of tiles. Sharp thrill. Let's get this right because we're a little bit free forming here. That goes there. Okay, we're back, we're back. Goes there. That. Lovely. And we've got these 2. Where do they go? There. Put it on the right way, Emma. That'll help. And now. So. And 2 of those. Right? No, it is not right. Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Yep, I've gone wrong here. Oh, I see. Okay, that doesn't go there. Aha! Look, I can show you this. She said, there we go. I get it. So that goes there. No, that is right there. Then that goes there. Yeah. That goes there. That goes. Okay, we didn't do too badly then. We just had one bit that went a bit wrong. Beavis was not lying to me. As if he would ever lie to me. As if. Do those. One of those. That's a thrilling little tile. There and that's okay. This is quite tricky, this bit, because you really do need to concentrate that you're getting them in the right place. So you have to be quite methodical and keep double checking. When I was little, I didn't really have any Lego. I think I had like tiny bit, but I used to I never really did anything other than just pretend I was a watchmaker. I sort of had a weird fantasy that I could build watches. I have no idea where that came from. Absolutely none. tell you what, it's nice to not have to think about Brexit, isn't it? It's another reason to do Lego. There we go. Oh, now this is now looking suspiciously as if it's going to be a structure for some lovely detail. Okay, so, yeah, we see it starts feeling like a room, doesn't it? Or something or other, but we don't know yet. I'm a great fan of these bricks, the ones that have these little bits on, because something brilliant always goes on top of them. This. Where does that go? Oh, I see. Okay. Goes there, and what goes there? Two, one, and a green. There we go. Right. Yeah. I mean, isn't this satisfying? Can I just say that out loud? Why wouldn't you want to do Lego? I was a bit proud to stick that down, but 4 of these. One of them. Last one of those. Okay. That's going there. Going there. And then here we go with these again. Yep. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then 1, 2, 3, and then that one goes there. Okay. 5 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4, 4. Oh, oh, fancy pants. One of those, and 2 of those. Right, let's get this correct, shall we? What goes down there? There, that goes. I mean, obviously, I'm hoping something magnificent's going to be happening here. That's the dream. I've been asked actually a couple of times now by people what I do with builds when I've done them, and it's a mixture of things. I keep some up, the ones that I really love, like Ghostbusters Firehouse, because obviously whenever children come and visit, they absolutely love playing with it. So I keep that up, and then others I take apart, and whenever anyone comes to stay, if they are a little bit stressed out, I sit them down and I give them a Lego kit. And I can absolutely guarantee that every single time I do it and someone hasn't done a Lego kit before, they're a bit sceptical, a bit, what the hell are you doing, Emma? As if I'm going to be interested in Lego, they say. And I go, no, go on, trust me, just give it a go. You just sit there and let me know if you need anything. And you don't hear another peep out of them for hours. And then they all go home, and inevitably I will get phone calls within hours, sometimes within hours, asking for me to recommend a Lego kit for them to buy. And I think a really great kit, I mean, bearing in mind they are pricey, the Lego is not cheap, but if you have a friend who also enjoys Lego, a really good thing to do is do swaps. And then, you know, or maybe you could even form a Lego club where you swap stuff amongst each other. I used to subscribe to a business who are called We Love Bricks, which was absolutely fantastic, because you basically rented the set and then you would build it, and then you sent it back. But sadly, they're no longer renting. But anyway, back to the kit that I always recommend, and it's the VW camper van. And I think it's about £79. So it's not cheap, but it's got the most beautiful interior. Now, I've got a confession to make. The more eagle-eyed of you will suddenly be thinking, hang on, why are all these bits looking a bit different? Well, I'm going to tell you why. It's because I finished the build of bag one, and went to check the video before uploading it, and realised that the camera had actually stopped filming at precisely this point, which wasn't remotely annoying. So I've come back, taken it all apart, and here we go again. So let's go. But yeah, the VW camper van is a great sort of gateway into the bigger builds. Some people who are great Lego fans frown a little on kits and think that Lego really is about building from scratch. But what I would say to that is that, you know, not everyone is mechanically minded, and the great thing about kits for me is that it makes me feel as if I'm capable of building things, which is not an inconsiderable feeling, I must say. I need to go back a little step here. There we go, that's better. slightly got ahead of myself. So that's there. There. That's there. Okay. Right, back on track. Back on track. This bit. Of course, I don't mind having to build this all again, not least because first time round on this build, when I got to what's going on here, there was something of a catastrophe. So we'll see if I manage to not replicate that. Of course, you've missed out on a great moment, but I'm sure as we journey along together, there will be plenty more to enjoy. There we go. One, 2, 4 of those, and 1 of those. So I'm cheating now because I remember where that went before it all went horribly wrong. 1, 2, goes there. Oh, look at me. I've been cocky. I've been very cocky. I've got it wrong. That'll teach me, won't it? There we go. Four of those. 2 of those. Nice little fiddly bits. Oh, it's there already. Okay, panic over. Panic over. I forgot to take that bit off. I thought I was missing a piece, which would have been even bigger disaster. Now I went wrong here before, but I'm not going to make that mistake again. So that goes there, that goes there. That goes there. That goes there. That goes there. And there. Okay. Now I like these little bits in the Ghostbuster Firehouse. These were used for a lot of swivel chairs. Sometimes they're just used to fix things into place that are a bit tricky getting in. You're about to see that happen. Bet you can't wait. There we go. course, you can't really be cross when you have to rebuild Lego, because there is no greater joy than building Lego. So I don't mind in the least. Goes on there. There's there now. That goes on there. Comme ça. That was the easy bit. Now this is the tricky bit. Getting this on has not improved. There we are. That goes in there. Two little tiny round tiles. Now this was the bit that rather scuppered me before. But let's, oh, first time, controversy over. I wish you could have seen that attempt first time round, because it was shocking. What's happened here? Goes there. Goes in there. Okay. I've gone wrong somewhere, because I'm missing a piece. How on earth has that happened? I'm missing a piece. Okay, panic over, panic over. I have found it. And there it is. That was touch and go for a while, I won't lie. I just need to check I've got all the little flowers in place. There's one there. One there. There. Ah. Is it there? Yes. It's there. Okay. Okay. That's it. That's the end of bag one.